Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki. I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer is back in the house. Hey.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Oh my goodness. Y'all know I love my co-executive producer. Y'all know he's actually my nephew. And, you know, we've been going through some stuff. He got sick, then I got sick, then I went to Dallas, I came back, got sick again. But guess what? Now, this is just allergies, y'all. This is just allergies. But y'all, guess what? We got a packed show for y'all tonight. Guess what? I didn't do no research on the show. Now, I know the Trump speech should have been on this show tonight. But guess what? It's not. But guess what? It will be. I'm going to do an exclusive show tomorrow just for this. Now, co-executive producer is not going to be here when I do that. I'm going to do it all by myself.
Okay.
Because guess what? I am capable. Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all rock with us right now. Y'all know Trump is back up in the news again. Let me see. Trump is too big. Let me make him a little bit smaller. Okay, y'all. It says, Trump issues last warning to Hamas to release all remaining hostages held in Gaza. Now, you know what? I am on the fence about this whole Gaza thing when it comes to the hostages. And the reason why is because you guys took out 200,000 people for 100 hostages. I don't agree with that.
Me either. It's like, you're putting up too much at stake for that little.
The math
quote,
is not
amount.
mathing.
Right.
You know, I say that I'm not sympathetic about the hostages because I'm not. But at the same time, I'm sympathetic about their lives, yes. But I'm not sympathetic about the 200,000 versus 100 thing. That is not tracking for me at all, period. Y'all, let me tell you what it says down here. This comes from the Associated Press. It says, President Donald Trump on Wednesday issued what he called the last warning to Hamas to release all remaining hostages held in Gaza, directing a sharply worded message after the White House confirmed that they had recently dispatched an envoy for unprecedented direct talks to the militant group. Trump, in a statement on his Truth Social platform soon after meeting with the White House with 8 former hostages, added that he was sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. And what does he mean when he says finish the job? I thought Gaza was already destroyed to the maximum.
Right. Like, there's nothing more you could do.
There's nothing more you can do to those people. You've already crushed them. You destroyed them. They have nothing. And then, you know, Trump also ended the USAID program, which gives food to those people that are over there in Gaza. He ended that. So not only are they ended, but they're starving. They have to move out. Egypt doesn't want them. No other country wants to take the people. And now you have them just sitting there just to starve out. And you said you want to build a Riviera over there, Trump. And so when you build this Riviera, who's going to be there working? The Palestinians.
Yeah.
There's 30,000 orphan kids over there in that country right now.
Yeah.
30,000 orphan kids. To me, not even talking about the people who were emmed and taken out in the country. I'm talking just about the kids that are left behind.
Yeah.
It's still not mathing for me, y'all. It says, here goes Trump. Release all the hostages now, not later. And immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people who you murdered, or it's over for you. Return what dead bodies of people who was murdered?
Right.
What about all the people who were murdered who live in Gaza? What about them?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Oh my God, y'all. I just made a huge mess on my desk. Look, I'm being real ghetto right now. I had this roll of toilet paper. And guess what? I'm hood because, you know what? When I blow my nose and shit, I do it ghetto style. And I put when I blew my nose in the middle of the fucking roll. Ain't that hood? That is hood as hell, y'all. I don't want y'all to read me, but guess what? That's some black folk shit, and that's what I did, okay? Y'all, it says, the pointed language from Trump came after the White House said Wednesday that U.S. officials have engaged in ongoing talks and discussions with Hamas officials, stepping away from the long-held U.S. policy U.S. policy of not directly engaging with the militant group. Confessions of the talks in Qatari capital of Doha come as the Israel-Hamas ceasefire remains in balance. It's the first known direct engagement between the U.S. and Hamas since the State Department designated the group a foreign terrorist organization in 1997. Now, in 1997, you wasn't even born yet.
No.
But we all know that these groups have been around forever and ever. It says in the Bible that these people are going to fight until the end of time. But it never mentioned that Israel was going to be involved because guess what? They weren't even there at that time. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all jump in the comment section and let me know.
Yeah.
But all I know is that those people over there is going to be fighting forever. Y'all, I'm dejected by this whole Trump thing with Hamas. I'm dejected by it. And Benjamin Netanyahu, he's the most horrible person there is on the planet right now.
Yeah.
And he's running around here cozying up to Trump while Trump does nefarious shit like this all the time.
Yeah.
And, there's another war going on. Oh, is this other story in here about Ukraine and the United States? Is that in here?
No, I didn't see that.
It's not. Okay, so let me just tell y'all something. I'm going to put this on tomorrow's show. The Zelensky and Donald Trump and J.D. Vance showdown at the fucking White House the other day was absolutely ridiculous. The Macron and Trump thing was also ridiculous that happened at the White House the other day, too.
Yeah.
It's crazy, y'all. Listen, bye, Donald Trump, bye. Lord have mercy. But you know what the thing about it is with Trump?
What?
He's actually doing some things that I like.
Yeah.
But it's being shrouded by all this hatred and shit that I don't like.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you leave other countries alone, leave other foreign nationals alone, and concentrate on what's going on here in America?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is the tariffs in here?
No.
No? Okay, we'll talk about the tariffs tomorrow, too, because guess what, y'all? This show was actually supposed to be for Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I didn't do a show Tuesday because, as you can hear, I'm still nasally. I still kind of feel a little bit bad and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, I just want to get through this show today so I can do a special show for y'all tomorrow. Okay?
Right. This is like the catch-up show, guys.
Yes, this is the catch-up. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let me get rid of Trump up off my screen up over here. Bye, Trump, because you'll be back tomorrow, the day after that, the day after that, and the day after that, because you just stay doing foolishness. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm surprised that you put weather in here.
Yeah, I saw that because it was very interesting.
But you know what? Weather is something that I'm glad you put it in here because it was terrible. But it's something that we really can't hardly report on because weather changes like this.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you did put this in here. It says, powerful U.S. storms kills 2, bringing threats from critical fire weather to blizzard conditions. This comes from the Associated Press. It says, powerful storms killed 2 people in Mississippi, tore the roofs off of apartment buildings and a nursing home in a small town in Oklahoma, and threatened more communities across the nation Tuesday with wide-ranging weather. The large storm system also brought blinding dust storms to the southwest and blizzards with whiteout conditions to the Midwest and raised fears of wildfires in other parts of the country. Did you see that they actually have wildfires in South Carolina?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was wild and crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Now, all the years I've been living on this planet, you guys, 50 years, every time you hear about wildfires, it's always California.
Yeah.
We never hear about these wildfires being anywhere else. And then they sit up there and try to say that climate change is not real.
Right.
Are y'all serious right now?
It's most definitely real.
Yeah, the country is on fire. So, you know what? Co-executive producer?
What?
You can be liberal with the buttons tonight because, like I told y'all, I'm a little bit tipsy. Now, guess what? This is water. I'm not really, drinking right now, but I was a few minutes ago. Y'all, this is my last day of drinking and smoking cigarettes. Y'all give it up for me one time. And that's not going to be the end all be all, but baby, it's the end for right now. Y'all, guess what? I benched 225 pounds today.
Oh, yeah?
I
Good
did.
job.
And guess what? I text my nephew, Josh. I was like, hey, you know what? I benched 225 today. He was like, nigga, where's the video? Boy, get out of here. I don't be capping to to my friends and family. You ever know me to cap to my friends and family?
No.
No. So, Josh, you need to stop tripping out there, okay? Bye. Lord have mercy. It also says here, about these fires. It says, in New Orleans, high winds forced some changes to Mardi Gras. The city moved up and shortened the celebrations' two biggest parades to wrap them up before high winds moved in. We had those high winds here in San Antonio.
Yeah, I know.
It was wild and crazy. But you know what, though? It was beautiful outside.
Yeah, because I was out there walking my dog, and I was like, it seems a little bit too windy.
But did you like the weather, though?
Yeah, I like the weather, though.
But you know what? It was kicking up all of this pollen because, that's what you hear with me right now. It's all of this pollen going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pollen out there, y'all. If y'all have any allergies, you know what's funny? When I was younger, I used to think that allergies were fake. I did because I never had allergies. So I used to be like, y'all capping out here. Y'all talking about, just because there's pollen on the ground that y'all supposed to be sick all of a sudden. I used to be like, that's cap. But guess what? Now that my ass is 50 years old, and guess what? My immune system is not what it used to be no more. Now they like, girl, listen, allergies is real.
Right.
Y'all, also, I want to tell y'all, too, that I had a colonoscopy the other day on Tuesday. And I want to tell y'all this. Please go get your colonoscopy. I did not like that they gave me propofol. I talked about this before when I had my endoscopy. Propofol is something serious, y'all. This shit is real as fuck.
You tripping.
No, it didn't have me tripping. Like, it's not like laughing gas like when you go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Like when you come out, you're like, oh, you start talking crazy shit like, I see angels walking on the wall. No, that doesn't happen with propofol. But what happens with propofol is this. This is what Michael Jackson died from, was propofol overdose.
Yeah.
So what it is, they call it milk. So they put the shit inside your arm, right?
They call it milk, for real?
Yeah, it's called milk. Michael Jackson was like, give me milk, give me milk, give me milk. So guess what? I'm laying down there, and I had a concern because when I was first laid on my side, when they pushed me in the room, of course, you butt-ass naked from the back. They like, you know what? Put this thing on and don't tie it from the back. Just leave it open. And I'm like, oh, Lord, God bless me. So I didn't want everybody seeing all my stuff up down there. But anyway, I'm laying on my side. The lady puts the IV in or whatever. And I know I'm getting propofol this time.
Yeah.
And so I'm laying on my side. They roll me into the room. And when I roll into the room, the doctor walks in, right?
Yeah.
Because I was asking the nurse, I was like, when is the doctor going to come? Blah, 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 whatever. Yo, he came in there on 2 wheels screaming 38 hot. He came in there like, skirt. Hey, I'm Dr. So-and-so, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at him like, nigga, is you on crack?
Oh, man, come on, cat.
And so I guess he saw the concern on my face and he immediately turned down. You know what I'm saying? He turned down from being like, hey, I'm going to do your colonoscopy to like, so, Mr. Leach, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, because right now I don't trust you. And then the lady who was about to give me my propofol, the anesthesiologist, she's all sitting over there like, has her back to me, and she's blowing her nose and doing all this and touching her water bottle and sipping out of it and doing all that. Like that. But you know what I don't trust about seeing these ladies with these water bottles these days, like these cups like this with the lid on it, with the thing? They be drinking. So I'm like, this bitch about to give me propofol, and I know she's over here getting tipsy.
You're right.
Now, my colonoscopy was at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I go in there. This lady, when they was filling out the paperwork, she thought she was going to be ahead of me, right? Because I heard her say, doctor, I'm not going to say his name. But guess what? I filled out my paperwork faster, so I ended up being number 1, and she ended up being number 2. I saw the egg on her face, but I just paid it. And then, when he saw me looking at him like, why are you so crunk?
Right.
He calmed down. And then the lady who was blowing her nose, she was doing all this. She was doing all this, touching all over everything. And then she comes with this huge syringe. The syringe was this big, y'all.
Oh, nah.
With the propofol in it. Now, I know that this syringe that she had with the propofol was probably for everybody all day. You feel what I'm saying? Because it only takes this much propofol for you to, get knocked the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
So when I saw her put that big giant syringe on the thing, I was like, bitch, I hope your drunk ass do not push that plunger a little bit too much to kill my ass up on this goddamn table.
Right.
Excuse me, y'all. So then I'm laying on my side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, Lord. Y'all, low-key, I was a little bit nervous about getting this done.
Yeah.
I really was. I was like, oh, Lord. This lady, I don't trust her. I don't trust the doctor. And then underneath they have that big TV screen in the room.
Yeah.
And underneath the TV screen was a speaker.
Yeah.
And so I was like, so y'all gonna be playing songs and shit while I'm getting my motherfucking... And the lady was like, yeah, we gonna put some music on. I was like, okay. I was joking, but she was dead ass for real serious. Okay. Next thing you know, she got music playing on the fucking speaker that's under the TV. And I'm like, where am I?
What kind of music was it?
It was country. But, I was like, okay, well, look, now when you have black folks up in here and we about to get this procedure done, the least you can do is put on some, not Sexy Red and not Ice Spice and nothing like that, but put on some 70s or 80s black people music just for me, like Just Got Paid, boom, boom, Friday night, or something like that, so I can feel comfortable while you about to stick this tube up my ass. Okay? So I'm laying on my side. Now, mind you, I had an endoscopy a couple of years ago where they put this tube in your mouth and you bite down on it because they're going to put the shit down your throat.
Yeah.
Now, this time they putting it, up my bottom. So I'm laying there and the lady's like, I'm about to put the propofol in. I'm like, oh, Lord. And then I'm just laying there. And I know how this is going to go. You ever seen a video where it fades to black?
Yeah.
It just goes from on to fade off or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm laying there and I'm like, I know what's about to happen. And so she pushes the plunger. I see her push the plunger. She pushes it just a little bit. And I was like, okay, bitch, don't fuck up. Because I saw her screw the shit onto my thing. And I'm like, what if I roll over and accidentally make the shit go in more of my own self? Like, what's going to happen? So then I'm laying there. She's like, do you taste anything? I'm like, yeah, I taste it. And then she's like, okay, well, she started saying some shit to me. And I felt myself graying out. I just went, zoom. And then literally 2 seconds later, I woke up in the fucking recovery room what happened? Yeah. And then as usual, they come rushing in. Oh, I see you awake now, blah, blah. But guess what, y'all? Thank God I had no polyps, no cancer, nothing. I don't have to come back in a few years. He found nothing. My next colonoscopy is going to be in 10 years, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
So guess what? All this alcohol and drugs I've been doing all these years, they ain't never hurt my body.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So she goes to put me out the room and shit and everything. You know how they do. They're called treat 'em and street 'em. She treated me and then put my ass out. Yeah. And then here come the doctor again.
Crank again.
He was back on 10 when he came into the recovery room. I'm like, can you calm down, please? He came in there, hey, you know what? You good, man. We didn't find nothing, blah, blah, blah. He's not even looking at me. He's handing me the paper and looking away, like he's figuring out where his next patient's gonna come from while he's trying to talk to me for a second. And I'm like, can you just calm down for 1 second? He did not calm down at all, period. Child. But guess what? I'm glad that I'm free, honey, okay?
Yep.
Y'all, and to these storms and stuff, y'all, please be careful in y'all houses and take care of yourself.
Read the rest.
Oh, it says, in New Orleans, it says, high winds forced some changes to Mardi Gras. The city moved up a shortened celebration to its 2 biggest parades to wrap up before the high winds moved in. 2 people died due to severe weather. Governor Tate Reeves posted on social platform X, without going into detail, that 1 person died from falling power line in Madison County, while a driver in the same county was killed by a tree falling on his car.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, guys. Pretty sad.
I thought I put the part about there was like 2 tornadoes here in Texas.
Child, it was tripping up down here, y'all. Yeah, I already did my lawn and everything. I did my weed stuff on my lawn. I put that stuff down for the ants to get rid of the ants. I got to spray my house in the next couple of days to make sure that nothing vermins can get inside my house. Then I got to, I got the grass cut. I got some patches in my lawn I need to fill up or whatever. But y'all, thank God for y'all surviving all these storms up there. Bye, y'all. Yeah, I know y'all don't get no slam today. Y'all, oh, Lord. It says Floyd Mayweather Jr., so not Floyd, but his son, calls Donald Trump the best president we ever had. Auto slam again. Y'all are crazy as hell. Floyd Mayweather, please get your child up down here.
Yeah.
Please get your child. Lord. Oh, wait. I see. It says elevator, but then, oh, this is Black History Month?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, what? Black History Month is over, but guess what? On Good and Crazy News, it's always Black History Month. Okay, it says the automatic elevator doors invented by Alexander Miles in 1887. Now, y'all know I'm a really weird person when it comes to stuff like elevators, roller coasters, cars, trains, anything that moves people, I'm fascinated by. Did you know that about me?
I knew about the planes and the trains and the roller coasters, but not elevators.
Yeah. I know where the fastest elevators are
Really?
in the country. Yes. I know how many feet per second they go up and down. So this is an excellent story for me. In Atlanta, Georgia, at the SunTrust Tower has the fastest elevators. It's 2,000 feet a minute. And you ever been on an elevator and you feel that feeling of pressure?
Yeah.
When there's elevator stopping or going up or going down because the elevator is doing what's called positive or negative G's on you.
Yeah.
Just like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So I love elevators. And you know who makes the best elevators?
Who?
You don't know?
Nope.
Otis.
Who's
Otis makes the best elevators in this country. Period. Full stop. I love their elevators, child. You get on the Otis elevator because normally, if say for instance the building is 70 stories tall.
Yeah.
And it depends on what elevator you get on. The first stop might be floor 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't want to get on an elevator that's stopping on all the floors or whatever. So you hit that floor 50, and baby, when them doors close, boom, boom. And when the elevator takes off, you just feel yourself, the pressure of you going down. And it goes up so fast that you feel your ears popping and all kinds of stuff like that.
For real?
And, yeah.
Dang.
And then when you get to the 50th floor, you see 48, 49, 50. And then as the elevator is slowing, it slows down so fast that you feel yourself rising up off the floor.
I would be low-key scared to ride that out.
Why? That's lit.
I don't know.
How long do you think it's supposed to take for you to get from the first floor to the 50th floor? You wanted to take 10 minutes?
No.
Or you want to be up there in 1 minute?
1.
Yeah. So how's the elevator going to get you there, honey, unless she's like, bitch, let's go. So it says automatic elevator doors. This is Black History, y'all. Invented by Alexander Miles in 1887. Alexander Miles was born on May 18th in 1838, Pickaway County, Ohio, the son of Michael and Mary Miles. He was an African American. Miles may have resided in the nearby town of Chillicothe in Ohio, but subsequently moved to Waukesha, Wisconsin. Child, that sounds like a black girl name.
I know.
Where you staying at? Child. It says, the use of elevators in everyday life keeps people from facing long climbs of several flights of stairs. However, before the creation of elevator doors that close automatically, riding a lift was both complicated and risky. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but before he invented these automatic doors, there was a person that used to be on the elevator called an elevator attendant. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So before, you're supposed to say no so I can tell my story.
Oh.
I'm just playing.
Nah, I was capping.
No, you didn't know?
I knew a little bit.
So back in the day when you got on the elevator, you didn't get to push your button. There was a person on the elevator that would actually push the button for you and control the elevator as it goes up and down.
Yeah.
And so with these automatic doors, I don't know if y'all remember this, but there used to be 2 sets of doors on the elevator. There would be the outside doors that close that you can see, right? And then there was an inner set of like a cage-like door that would close. And while you were riding up the elevator, you can actually see the floors going by. This was way back in the day. I'm aging myself now because I know about this stuff. So you would get on the elevator attendant would ask you what floor you want to go to. He would push the button, and then he would actually control the elevator and the speed of it going up and down.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know he could control the speed.
Yeah, they control the speed and everything. This is, child, way back in the day. Okay. So, and then when he got to your floor, he would stop the elevator, and then he would open that cage on the inside, and then he would open the automatic doors that were on the, the inside of the building side.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how it used to be way back in the day. For all y'all young people out there that don't know nothing about elevators, it says the use of elevators. Oh, I already read that. It says before automatic doors, people had to manually shut both the shaft door and the elevator door before See,
yeah,
I just told you that now it's called the shaft door, the door I was talking about, the inner cage door. Okay. It literally looked like a cage.
Yeah, that
they would close. So they would close the front door and then close that cage door. And then while the elevator went up and down, you can literally see all the floors passing you. And those elevators back in those days was fast too. And you'd be on the elevator and the controller. And back in those days, the elevator attendant person was usually black. That was a black person's job also, to be the elevator attendant. It says before automatic doors, people had to manually shut both the shaft door and elevator doors before riding. Forgetting to do so led to multiple accidents as people fell down elevator shafts. Ooh. As the story goes, when the daughter of African-American inventor Alexander Miles almost fatally fell down the shaft, he took it upon himself to develop a solution. In 1887, he took out a patent for a mechanism that automatically opens and closes elevator shaft doors, and his designs are largely reflected in elevators used today. Miles died in 1918 and was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2007. Now, I do know this story to be true about what they said about people falling down shaft doors. Yeah. Because what used to happen back in the day, when you used to request the elevator, right? Sometimes the elevator door would malfunction and the outer door would just open. And people wouldn't be paying attention. They'd be so stupid that they'll walk right in
like
fall.
It's Looney Tunes.
Yeah, like it's Looney Tunes. And fall straight down to the bottom. And then here comes the elevator coming down. When I was younger in New York City, you used to hear about people being crushed by elevators all the time. That was a normal occurrence. People getting crushed by elevators. That's strange, right?
Yeah, it is.
And weird.
Yeah.
But but this was back before. Thank God to Alexander Miles for coming up with this. We really needed that, and thank you so much. And that is our Black History moment for the day, y'all. And of course, you don't get no slam. Damn, he's cute. Damn, I didn't even look at his picture. Hold on, let me look at this. He's an attractive man. Let me see. He kind of looked like he could be mixed a little bit. Let me see. Ooh, child, he look good for the 1800s, baby. This is slaying the kids for the 1800s, baby. He look good. I mean, he's a handsome man. I mean, I know you straight, Judah, but you can say he's handsome, right?
No, yeah, he's handsome.
For the 1800s?
Yeah.
That is sickening right there. He look good. I love the beard action. I like what's going on with his mustache and everything. Child, don't be reading black folks up down here. Y'all know we look like everything, okay? And guess what, y'all? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Y'all, don't forget, call 210-410-7561 if you want a mortgage. We can help you buy a house anywhere in the United States except for New York and Hawaii, okay? All right, y'all. We got to move on. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Ms. Gossip. That's all the laugh I'm going to get from you today? Y'all, co-executive producer used to love when I do that. But we ain't seen each other in so long. How long has it been since I've seen you? Literally 3 weeks? A month?
Not a month.
It's been 3 weeks at least.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad you're back. I love you so much.
Yeah, I love you too. I'm glad to be back.
Yes. All right, y'all. So let's move on. I don't know who this is right here, but we're about to find out. It says a man accused of taking and swallowing $769,000 worth of earrings. I keep trying to tell y'all people, listen, stop spending money on earrings. Would y'all please stop doing that? As y'all can see right now, I'm not even rocking any. Do you know why? You know why I'm not rocking them right now, or why I don't agree with spending $769,000 on earrings?
Why?
Because I don't know about y'all, but I lose them way too fast. Like, I'm the kind of motherfucker that goes to the gas station. You know, they have those earrings right there ready for you when you go into the club. Those are the ones I buy. I buy them and stick it right on in my ear because guess what? I'll have them on for a few days until they eventually just end up out of my ear. I'm not spending something. Listen, if you dating me or whatever, please don't spend no money on no real diamond earrings for me. Please don't do that because you're going to be severely disappointed when I lose them in 2 months. Now, somebody else will say, Aki, you know what? You need to be more responsible and make sure you just take care of your stuff. Okay, well, guess what? Everybody's not made to take care of every single thing. I'm quite sure there's something in your life that you don't take care of as much as you need to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For me, it's earrings. Now, I can track my chains. You know what I'm saying? Like, my chains, I keep track of them. Is there anything that you have that you be like, tell somebody that loves you, look, don't buy me that because I'm going to lose it?
Let me see. That's what I can think of.
That you can think of? Child. Child, this comes from TMZ. It says, a man allegedly impersonating an NBA agent was arrested last week after he was accused of stealing $769,000 in earrings and then swallowing them while he was confronted by the cops.
What is that going to do? They still going to take you to jail.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
His stomach and intestines going to be all tore up by the motherfucking ends of the earrings down there. Them earrings going to go through his intestines and start tearing everything up as they move through his GI tract. You know what I'm talking about? Because you know the earrings got that sharp end on the end. So why you swallowing earrings, dummy? Child. It says the Orlando Police Department claimed that in court documents obtained by TMZ Sports, the wild incident unfolded after Jareth Gilder cruised into a Tiffany & Co. store at the mall at Millennia and told clerks he was shopping for some jewelry on behalf of an unnamed Orlando Magic player. Cops say the store manager told officers Gilder was taken to a VIP room by 2 store associates to browse some high-end items. Soon after, though, Gilder allegedly grabbed a ring and some earrings valued over $1,600,000 and attempted to flee. The docs state that one of the associates told police they tried to stop him and managed to knock the ring out of his hand, but Gilder was still able to escape with the pricey earrings. According to the docs, police were able to locate 33-year-old Gilder in a short time later when they were taking him into custody over theft allegations. They claim he swallowed some of the items that were believed to be stolen at Tiffany & Co. Now, let me ask you this. $769,000 earrings. How big is the fucking stud?
Exactly.
They must be this big. At least.
Right.
He sounds stupid.
Number one, I don't know. It seems like there should be a more secure way for people to get into the VIP back room.
Well, he said that he worked for Orlando Magic, one of the players, so that's how he got in.
They just gonna believe him that easily? I don't know.
Yeah.
There should be like some type of badge they should show.
No, but the thing about it is he probably showed up looking good, dressed down. He probably looked good, fresh haircut, face, beard done, some little Gucci outfit or some Ferragamo shoes or something like that. You got to look the part these days. Remember how I told you how I went to that NBA thing that one time? And I got in because you got to know how to act to get in places. Like, I wasn't supposed to be there. I didn't have on no badge or nothing, but I was able to get in there and talk to all the NBA players and stuff like that because you got to know how to act where you are. So he probably went in knowing how to act, but then when he realized that he was actually getting away with the shit, he broke his code. Yeah. He broke. You know what I mean? He could no longer stay in character. Yeah. So that's when he got fucked up. He broke character, and people were like,
wait a minute.
is you really who you say you is? And he couldn't stand up to it, so therefore his ass got railroaded down there to the cops. Child, I don't want to read no more of this. Bye. Y'all, Coco Gauff is back down here in the news again. Let's see what she talking about. Oh, Lord, these 3 people. It says Madison Keys, Coco Gauff, and Jessica Pegula. They all aim to do something no American woman has done at the Indian Wells for 24 years. It's the season's first tournament with 1,000 running points for the men, while women have already contested 2 tournaments at this level in Qatar and Dubai. Many players are in contention for the title, and Americans fans will be keen to see if any of their compatriots can lift the title this year. This is at the what? Indian Wells.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
There's all these competitions popping up now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's like they must be qualifying rounds or something like that. I don't really know. But it says American tennis is a strong position heading into the Indian Wells Masters. 3 men sit at the world's top 25, while 3 women occupy spaces at the WTA top 5. These women are Madison Keys, Coco Gauff, and Jessica Pegula. In addition to their fellow American players, who the trio aims to bring their 24-year-old drought at the Indian Wells to an end. I ain't never heard of this thing. This time it's been around for 24 years. I ain't never heard of it. Never. No woman from the United States has ever claimed the Indian Wells crown since Serena Williams emerged victorious in 2001. But guess what, child? I didn't even hear about it when Serena was playing, child. With this tournament in 2001, what was it? It only had 10 players or something like that?
I don't know. I wasn't even born then.
Okay, child. Bye, y'all. Bye. Kim Clijsters won it a few years ago. Child, I ain't got time for that. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Who is this? It says Elon. Oh, Lord. This is like it come from Media Takeout. Child, y'all know what I think about Media Takeout. There ain't nothing but lies and gossip up over there.
I thought I just pressed
9.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
It says Elon Musk, the father of billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, has made outrageous and baseless claims about former U.S. President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama, echoing long debunked conspiracy theories. Please don't tell me they're trying to say Michelle Obama's a man and all that kind of shit like that. Y'all need to stop. That woman is a woman. Malia and Sasha look exactly like Barack and Michelle. Yeah. They look like one of them spit each one of them out. Because, what's the older one name? What's their girls' names again? I just said their names.
You said Malia?
Malia and Sasha. Sasha look exactly like Michelle, and Malia look exactly like Barack.
Yeah.
Now, we do know that Michelle did not have these babies. We do know that. She had a surrogacy. But at the same time, they still look just like their mama and daddy. Y'all please stop. Former president, I don't want to read this. This is disrespectful. I don't want to read this. Bye, y'all. Bye. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The show is almost over already. Lord. It says Jada Pinkett Smith needed to take breaks from her family to be a better mom and wife. Auto Slam! Ain't nothing better about you, girl, ever. You a hot-ass mess and everybody knows it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. It says, a South Carolina man is set to become the first executed by a firing squad.
I know,
in
right?
15 years. South Carolina is not playing with y'all. Y'all know Julep Lindsey Graham is probably down there. Hey, y'all, we're going to be doing executions on people up down here. This comes from the Associated Press. It says, while the clock strikes 6 Friday evening, South Carolina man will walk into the death chamber, be strapped to a chair, and have a target placed over his heart. Oh, my God. He may utter his last words before the hood is placed over his head. A certain shielding him from spectators is swept aside by 3 volunteers armed with rifles, simultaneously firing bullets designed to shatter an impact in his chest. Y'all, this sounds like the old thing of black people being hung.
Yeah.
Why are we doing such barbaric ways of execution these days? Like, why can't you just do lethal injection? Let that man go to sleep on his propofol and never wake up?
Yeah, I think that's my firing squad
It's
harsh. And whoever thought of that was like, I don't know.
They've been doing it forever.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is that where's the psyche of the person that's doing it today? You know what I mean? Like, how do you, in your mind, decide that you're going to be on this firing squad to execute someone, even though you're supposed to be working for the state? Like, how does your mindset think when you can just lay down on the ground or stand up or wherever he's doing and just arbitrarily kill somebody?
Right.
Now, I do know when it comes to this thing that all of the people who are on the firing squad, all their bullets don't work. I know that probably only one person's bullets work. That's how they get over the psychology of the whole thing, because they don't actually know which one of them actually killed the man. So in their minds, that's their way of dealing with the psychodrama, you know, the PTSD that's going to come surely after they do something like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine being one of the people with a gun and you have to shoot? So they all shoot at the exact same time, but they don't know which one of them actually took the person out.
Right.
So that's supposed to help with their mental health.
I didn't even know it was volunteers. It said volunteers, right? I thought it was actually someone random from the military or something.
No, these are people who are commissioned by the governor to do it. So they don't even have to be military people. These are people who the government, they probably were in the military, got out, were in or whatever, but these are people who are marksmen. You know, that have been designated as this person, if they shoot you, they're going to take you out. Basically an assassin.
Okay.
So they know when they shoot that one of them is going to take them out, but they just don't know who. They're so barbaric, y'all. We need to stop doing that. Y'all, on tomorrow's show, I promise to be way more.
Read the rest.
Oh, okay. It says, unless the governor for the U.S. Supreme Court grants him a last-minute reprieve, Brad Sigmund, 67, will be the first person to die by firing squad in the U.S. since 2010, and just the fourth since the death penalty resumed in the 49th years. Sigmund, who admitted to killing his ex-girlfriend's parents with a baseball bat after she refused to come back to him, said he chose to die by bullets because he considered the other choices offered by the state to be worse. What were the other choices? So in other words, we're finding out right now that he actually chose firing squad.
Yeah, he did.
So what were the other choices?
It's the one that makes you just go to sleep.
The one I said.
Right, and electric chair.
Child, I would have chose the lethal injection.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's just like, you know, when I was talking about my colonoscopy earlier, it's just like you just go to sleep and boom, that's it.
Right.
Even when you do that, the people who are involved in the lethal injection is also multiples of, you don't know which one is going to be taking you out. So they have multiple people. It's just like the firing squad putting those needles inside of you.
Yeah.
And the person, they have more than one person pushing the plunger so that the person who pushes the plunger doesn't know that they're actually the one that took you out. It's the same thing like with the firing squad.
Okay. I didn't know that either.
But when it comes to that electric chair, baby, you just go and sit down in that chair, and whoever's commissioned by the state pulls that lever, and boom, your ass is fried.
Right.
Now, when you go in the electric chair and they fry you and you survive, they're supposed to not do it to you again. Because people have survived the electric chair before. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, people survive that. So once you go, because they're only allowed to have the lever pulled for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And if you don't croak within that time and they let it back up, you're supposed to be able to live. Now, they can retry you and make you go through it again, but trust me, when you go through that, your body is so damaged that you're probably not going to live a quality of life after that anyway, because your brain is halfway fried, your body's halfway fried, and all that kind of stuff like that. Y'all, even though this is a white man, I still don't agree with the death penalty. And
there's reasons why he picked it.
There's a reason why he picked it, but he's wrong for doing what he did.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that executions in this country should be illegal. You know, if you did something, you know, only God can punish you. So what you do when you decide that you're going to take the place of God by shooting somebody or doing something like that, that's why they have all of those checks and balances in there to make the people not feel accountable, because you actually doing what God's supposed to do. You ain't supposed to do that. I did that on purpose, y'all. Y'all, so whatever. Bye. And guess what it's time for, y'all? Is this it? It's time for. Wait, let me take this off first. Oh, where's K Slammm at? Oh, anyway. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom, the K Slammm. That was bogus, y'all. I'm gonna do it again. Hold on. That was bogus as hell. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom, the K Slammm.
There you go.
Yes, child. Y'all, Trump, sit down. Leave them Hamas people alone. The storms, y'all be careful. Make sure y'all go to the innermost bathroom in your house. Okay, in my house, right? Mm-hmm. If there was a tornado coming right now, where are you supposed to go? There's one room in this house that you're supposed to go to. You don't know? No. Think about my house. Where are you supposed to go? You didn't have tornado training when you was in high school and middle school and stuff? What do they always tell you where to go?
I don't.
Go to the most interior room, bathroom.
Okay.
That is not exposed to the outer walls.
Okay.
So where is it?
This bathroom.
This bathroom right here will be where all of us go in case something went down. Floyd Mayweather's son, child by. Black History, Alexander Miles, we love you. You know you don't get no slam today. The guy who swallowed those earrings, you're a moron and you stupid. You need to go to jail. And you shouldn't be buying nobody $769,000 worth of earrings. I don't give a damn who you is, child. Y'all are crazy. Madison Keys, Coco Gauff, y'all, congratulations up down there. Elon Musk, I don't want to hear nothing else from your ass ever again. Jada Pinkett Smith, you crazy and retarded. We all know that. And South Carolina, man, even though you chose your death, you got what you wanted. But guess what? I ain't got nothing else to say about that. Y'all know we on Spotify. We on Fanbase, YouTube, TikTok, and everywhere else. So how can people get in contact with you?
You can get in contact with me on Instagram at Judas, JUDAHS photography.
And y'all, guess what I'll be doing till next time?
What?
I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you.